All right, welcome back. My name is Revixy, and I'm back with more Star Citizen, the 4.0.1 version of the game. We'll be doing the Save Stanton, which is basically the missions I took last time as well, during the end of last year, where you had to transport cargo back and forth to the Pyro gateway station, basically to prep for, especially this mission what we're about to do now, where we are supposed to go and pick up cargo on the Stanton gateway station in the Pyro system, and then transport it everywhere else where it's basically needed. So what we're going to be doing now is take the missions, and then go down and call our ship, and then fly over to the Stanton gateway so we can pick up the cargo. Hopefully we won't be running into too many players and stuff, so we just have to take a look at where we have to go with all this shit. And see who the fuck we're helping too, because that matters as well. Citizen for Prosperity, we're going to be doing that. Take this one. And same with this one. So you can do the two other factions as well. But this is the faction that I've chosen to basically work for. Eventually the other faction will get pissed at you as well, so there's that. Which will kind of hinder how you can move around in the system. So there's that. Weirdly enough, this is not choppy at all.
How's it going? Fine.
Very strange. Yeah, we don't need any supplies really. I think I did everything here. Yep. We'll just get directly to the ships and get out of here.
Welcome to the A-Class Vehicle Retrieval System.
Should have the spreading here.
Selected. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit.
The elevators are boggy as usual, so there's that. So apparently there's also a bug now in the game where if you sit in the passenger seats and you're trying to turn on the lights or even walk, then you can't do it as the pilot for some reason. Not sure what happened, but that's currently present, so anybody watching should be aware of that. So basically, if you were to sit in this or this while the pilot is flying, he can't walk or anything. So just keep that in mind. That should apply to all ships currently. So.
Welcome to Rocket Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
also way more clear now around these stations. That's one thing I've noticed. Now you can actually see what you're doing. Before it was like foggy as hell, like within like a nebula. So while we're waiting, might as well take my meds. So my epilepsy. There we go. So I did a few missions of these earlier just to test it out, just to see if it was the same thing. They basically just swapped it out with, and now you have to collect the cargo at one station and then deliver them all around. Where before you had to like basically collect the supplies at different stations and then deliver it at one spot, So it's a pickup point now, a single pickup point, and you have to deliver it all over Pyro. So, but back when I did that mission, Pyro wasn't in the game. So, but obviously, as you guys can see, it is now. So, and this is also the live build now. It's no longer in preview. So, for anybody wondering, everything you did in the preview will carry over. So there's that. Except for your character location and all that stuff will obviously be reset, so you will have to place your new home world and all that stuff again. But it's nothing new. Pretty common. This is probably boring for most people to watch because I'll just be collecting boxes, flying, delivering them, repeat the process until the mission's complete. So that's basically it, So just keep that in mind. There's not a lot of action that will be happening in the stream. I don't know how long I'll be streaming either, but I figured I'd at least stream this game just a bit. And then maybe switch to something else a little bit down the line, depending on how many people that will be, watching or interacting or whatever, So. Or at least switch up the content within the game itself, if anything. So. At the very least, the game is not lagging, so that's one thing I was concerned about. This game does that a lot, so. But I guess that's mostly at like planet areas and stuff where we have to go anyway, so we'll see how that works. Like I had a mission of these glitch out on me earlier, so when I delivered the cargo where I was supposed to deliver them, they didn't register at all, so hopefully I don't run into that again. So I would have had 3 missions completed by now if that didn't happen, so I've only completed 2. So yeah, I think it's 7 you have to complete for this phase. Of course, if you don't want to deliver cargo missions or do cargo missions, you can also do the I think they're like PvP related missions. That will also make it tick in the safe stance and mission line. So there's that. And you have to be within Pyro to actually see the missions, so you can't get them if you're in Stanton.
Quantum drive is now off. Shields are on.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
So there's a little over 100 players on the server right now, but you can have up to 600 players per shard in its current build of the game. So I just chose a server that was not that populated, just so I can have some space to do whatever the fuck I need to do, this mission. And the reason
Landing
I did,
complete. Have a
or the
pleasant
reason I
stay.
could do that was because I had friends that was already in a server, so I joined one of my streamer friends without actually telling him, and just jumped in. It's kind of easier that way, so then you can control how many players there is. So. You may also notice that there is missing audio. It's certain bits, like the doors, like this, and that's a glitch right now. This occurs sometimes, so you kind of have to lock in and out of the game, and then the audio comes back. It's very weird, but it's the same with the lift there. That will also be missing audio. So. Check which mission is closest, and then we'll take that first. First, let's just get the cargo up. What the fuck? There we go. That was fucking weird. My entire PC just locked up. Probably have to redo the missions now. At least we didn't get started, so there's that. Still have the missions, that's the question. Like they're being applied again. Yes, still have them. Thank fucking God. Sorry about that. Let me just kill everything in the background that I might have running, so we don't have some stupid fucking glitch again. That can happen. Steam, die. Anything else? No. Okay. Ugh, annoying. I need to update my fucking graphic drivers or something. It's just I have been refusing to do that because every time I do, games just stops working. Like that worked perfectly fine before. It's so fucking weird. So let's align these perfectly so we know what's what. So this is food. Yep. Processed food, that's what we have right now, which is probably a long way to fly. But that's the good thing about the game now. If you crash and you're fast enough, you basically choose the same server, you will come in again where you were. So I was about to load into the wrong server, so I hard crashed the game again. I'll load it back in. Be with some rough edits there. Always frustrating when shit like that happens. Try to have like a clean stream and then the fucking thing just says no. But maybe I should have restarted the computer before I even started streaming to begin with, just to be on the safe side of things, you know, clear out the RAM and all that. So. Supplies here, good. Enough this 4 here. What? That makes no fucking sense. It's medical supplies. That's food. What did I do that for? So that's 4 medical. Okay. Like I was looking at the mission at the top right corner, and I was like 3 for food, and I was like, you know, I was like, fuck. Alright, we're good. Now we've got the audio back too. Other stuff. Alright, so now we need to figure out where the fuck we need to go with the missions. It's going too hard, because otherwise we'll just send us out to the fucking... food one. Select. I'm going with this one. Same spot? No way. Medical and food medical and the other shit goes to the same station. Let me just confirm that. Yeah, they do. Alright, so we go over there first. That's also closer, so...
Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Alright. Refuel. As you can see, I got a little bit of money from the other missions I did earlier, so... off stream. Unfortunately, you can't really do them in a group, so you have to do your own missions, and then you have to... like, if you're doing it with a group, you have to basically put all your cargo crates in one ship, and then go to the collective, like, areas of where you have to go as an individual person, and then deliver your own crates. And then sort your crates so you actually know which crates are yours. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult to figure out, you know? Because there's not exactly nameplates on the crates, so... Alright.
You are clear to launch.
Or mission markers, for that matter, is what I meant, you know?
Engines are on. Quantum fuel is at 100%. Takeoff complete.
Let's put a marker down there.
Shields are off.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Quantum drive is now on.
And just to confirm that we're going the right direction, which I'm pretty sure we are. Yep. This over here is a hostile area. So it's not really a very welcome area to go. But chances of you running into a player is pretty slim as is. It's only around these stations and stuff like that, or at landing spots you would obviously run into them, but other than that, it's not that high, especially not on a server where there's not a lot of players on, so we can kind of check how many there are right now. It's like you want to show me. Normally it says up here, so. Still good. But yeah, I was pretty certain that that's a GPU lockup because even my microphone died. And currently, you know, when I basically mute everything that is being noisy in my room with the NVIDIA broadcast, and that is eating up like GPU power. So if my GPU is having some sort of fucking malfunction or whatever, broadcast will die alongside it. So, which obviously is an issue. So, Because if I were to switch to my normal microphone, or like just the microphone I'm currently using without broadcast, then the quality will also change. You can hear it drastically, and then because it's like room echo and shit, or at least you can hear that I'm sitting in a bigger room, and then you can also hear the fan that is currently running on my desk, which is not
Fuel is at
ideal, you know.
75%.
And it's only going to get hotter as we get closer to summer. So obviously we're nowhere near it yet, but you know what I mean. I think it was medical and current things that we are delivering right now for the mission. Just so I don't accidentally put it in the food when that's going somewhere else.
Quantum drive is now off. Shields are on.
Incredibly responsive though, the game now. Unlike before. Like there's no stuttering or anything, as you can see. Lights.
Landing gear deployed.
We'll have that weird funky thing where it like tilts its head when you fly in. They really need to fix that. Switch to food again, let's see. Let's just make sure that we didn't fly to the wrong station. Yeah, we didn't. Oh, you died again, I see. It's medical. Pretty sure it's the green stuff we need to deliver here too, but I just have to make sure before we drag it over. Yep. Errand boy. I think the food is going way up there. But let's just confirm again. Yep. Boom. Let's confirm. Oh, it didn't fucking do the other one. Are you serious? Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, see, this is the bug I had before. Maybe it's because I put both of them in at the same time that it glitched out. It should finish both, regardless, but this is the bug I had before. Fucking annoying. Alright, never mind. We'll just go over and complete the other one. So we like build 2 fucking missions with 1 stone, but nope, wasn't allowed to do that. Game said no. We have to basically have to terminate the other one. This one. Of course, it's stuck in my fucking interface now. That's funny. Alright, whatever. We'll fly over with the other one, and then guess if we can't get rid of the mission, we'll just fucking relog at the station so we can clear it.
Engines are on. Quantum fuel is at 100%.
Yep. Sure.
Takeoff complete.
It even showing the fucking correct fucking fuel. Nope, it wasn't.
Is now off.
God damn it, this game, man. I had refueled and it was still showing the old QT fuel level. It's like, okay, bro.
Quantum fuel is at 50%.
Quantum fuel is at 50%. It literally dropped all my fuel. It dumped like literally 1 million fuel into nothing. Let me just make sure I have enough fuel to get there. This fucking game, dude. Nope, I don't. Good thing I tested that, otherwise we'll run out of fuel. Fuck me. Unreal. Just fly up here and we're gonna take another one.
Quantum drive is now on.
Stupid. Actually stupid. Fucking god, the other one's gone now.
Quantum fuel is at 50%.
That's frustrating. I literally wasted like 2,500 credits on fuel that I didn't get. Like, it was there and then it wasn't there, you know? It's dumb. Don't worry, there's no bugs. I sure bought that plane. Praising this game a little bit too much lately. Not gonna lie. And while I praise the game myself as well, it's absolutely not perfect. It's one thing I've always been saying, like, but it plays fine. It's not that, it's just, it does have some annoying bugs that just are not allowed to be there, you know? Let's see if we have something we can pick up while we're waiting. Start speaking. Not going to help him. Don't know where he is. Also don't want to start fucking gang wars over a fucking dude I need to revive. So I'll focus on getting this done. I am outfitted to fight and everything on foot if I absolutely have to, but I'd rather not, so.
Quantum fuel is at 25%.
But the reason I actually played this game is because I was voted for, so I had a poll on my YouTube channel.
It's low.
Oh, it's low. Get there, don't worry. I'll be fine. But I had this fucking mission anyway to play at some point, so I figured that I'd just play it on the stream. So, just like I did the other.
Quantum drive is now off. Shields are on.
Please proceed to...
So you can see there's no players here whatsoever, which is kind of odd.
Landing gear deployed.
Considering. Right. Any fucking missions? Still. Once we'll pick them up. Get going. Not aligned for this right now, but whatever. Use this over here. Green shit. Fantastic. It's medical. I'm not gonna confuse my shit. Get done. About to go up to that for some reason, don't know why. Pure muscle memory, I guess. Let's be smart about this. We're gonna deliver only for one mission at a time. If it's the same spot that we have to deliver at, just to be safe. At least try and reduce a potential glitch. But I don't think that's what it is. I've just seen that happen once before already with just a single mission. So I think it would have happened either way. So we'll see. Go. Take this shit. Put in here. Like, it must have been fun for these cargo guys that are delivering cargo missions to deal with like hit damage and ships blowing up when you were doing this cargo back and forth ship because they kept colliding with crap inside the ship. But they disabled that a while back, so now you can't actually take damage while you're in here, which is good. Also, no pad ramming anymore because, you know, it's a private hangar, so they can still try and like sneak in when you have the door open, but that's basically it. Pretty sure you get teleported out instantly if you do. Which kind of removes the whole fucking factor of being able to sneak on board like people's ships, you know, at least from the hangars. That's why one of the fun parts, like I used to do that a couple of times, like sneak on board like a ship that had like an open hangar or like ramp, and then shoot the pilot when they weren't aware I was on board, you know, just for the shits and giggles. I know people hated that, but that was kind of part of being a pirate, you know. So, let's see. Where are we going? The processing food is going way up there. We already know that. So it's right there, Pyro 1. Right? Literally going everywhere. Fantastic. That could be worse. Alright. Well, I guess we're going with the food first then. Makes sense. See, pretty sure I did refuel. Yep, all refueled.
Engines are on. Auto fuel is at 100%. Shields are off.
Yeah, it hasn't actually fucking counted it properly. It's like as 121. Okay. It's obviously not that low. Like, it's fully fueled. Like, while I'm hovering over this pad, you can kind of see it if I go in here. See? It's full. I don't know why it does that. It's very weird.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Let's just make sure we do not hit a rock. Really don't want that, you know. Oh, backwards.
Auto drive is now on.
So let me just kill this gold thing. There's no point for that to be there. Irrelevant. It was just a goal I had to see if people could actually like reach up to 500 like subscribers over on YouTube, because it's basically impossible to get subscribers there. Yeah. Like, I'm basically cursed. Yeah, I can't come past like that number. Like, I get very close to it, but I never do. I never surpass it. Kind of wild. And that's just halfway to being able to get like any sort of like revenue from videos on YouTube, you know. And then you start being recommended once you hit the 1,000, which is just actual cancer. Like, Twitch is a little bit more forgiving when it comes to that, but it has a lot of other things that needs to be met with that, which is absolute fucking shit, you know. So. And I don't know why the tip thing is going ballistic in the bottom right corner. Switching between two like tip lines all the time. Can't really see it that well on the overlay, but you can probably see it in the bottom right corner, sorry. So yeah. It's down here. It's basically going crazy. So we get to activate those. I honestly should just like have hotkeys that activate all of that automatically. So once I activate the ship, it will basically do that automatically. The same with like setting like a specific setting for ships, like MFDs over there too, you know. Which I had once, like I had like where I could like hold the button and like press like 4 different buttons to be able to say max weapon, max shield, and blah blah blah. But we don't have that, you know, that infrastructure anymore. It's not like a pyramid scheme anymore. Now we have like this thing where we can put like points around. We don't really need life support, so we just kill that. That's not in the game yet, so why bother? Gonna see if I do this. It still says safe, which obviously it wouldn't say if there's no atmosphere in there, or like oxygen. Sorry. Which is kind of funny, because if you have people walking around on the ship and they don't have fucking like helmets on, you can basically kill anybody by just doing this, just thinking it off. You're like, dude, and then it starts suffocating. That's also one thing in the future where if you actually open a door to space, all the oxygen just flows out. Plus, it will create a vacuum while it gets tossed out into space as well. So there's that.
Quantum fuel is at 50%.
I know I can see it on my helmet, the status hour and all that, but it's very nice to be able to see it there as well. Like, that was one of the most requested features for me, to be able to see everything up here and stuff. You can actually turn it off if you go over to the thing I was toying around with before. I think it's this one. Yeah, there it is. So you can turn that completely off if you wanted to. All these 4 players are in the server right now. That's kind of crazy. You guys probably recognize Space Tomato. Don't really play with them, but it's what it is, you know. You never know.
Quantum drive is now off.
A nice guy and all, so I have an issue with him.
Quantum drive is now on.
Now there's also a station we can land on that is in the ring somewhere. If we need to refuel, if we can't do that down here. Pretty sure we can. Eric.
Shields are on.
We'll activate the shields so we don't accidentally hit something on the way down. Like, there's these weird bugs where you just randomly explode midair. That happened to me once already, so rather be sure there wasn't something that wasn't rendered in that I hit in the air. Because I was going pretty fast and then all of a sudden it just says boom, you know, it's like, what the fuck? 800s, fantastic. Thought I did this for the good guys. Okay, you saw the name was green, so I'm not hostile with them or anything.
Landing gear deployed. Landing complete. Engines are off.
That flying ass fucking vulture over there. No, it's not the vulture, the Veil Guard, right? I think it's called the Veil Guard. I can't target it. Hopefully there won't be an asshole. Take my shit. If there's anybody here. Good. Concerned there for a second. Kept loading. Remember where my fucking entrances are in this damn fucking shit. Skate pod. Fuck. Shit. There's a skate pod in this? I didn't even know that. Oh, right. Those are the bits, of course. The dummy. These motherfuckers. These ones. They act as pets too. Can we stand up, please? Hello. Thank you. Press this button, not the fucking crouch button. Or tone button. There it was all closed up.
Engines are on.
Well, the ship just despawned.
Takeoff complete.
Interesting. They should not be doing that. As a glitch.
Landing complete. Quantum fuel is at 100%. Takeoff complete.
Weapons system is bugging out.
Weapons system is on.
Supposed to have 7 each. There we go. Okay, priority missions. Go there.
Shields are off.
Luckily, the solar flares are not in yet, so we can't get fucked by that. Not yet.
Quantum drive is now on.
Check something real quick. If I need drinks on me. For sure I do have them. Yeah. Just making sure. Because I couldn't be bothered grabbing my normal body armor, so I just grabbed this. But this one can fucking carry a shit ton of ammunition. So it's just like, damn. So. Also, you can carry a hell of a lot more in your backpacks now than you could before. Because of the contested zones that they added. And they wanted people to be able to have like a looting experience. So now you can actually store guns in your backpacks and body armor and that kind of stuff. If it's not too big, you know. So that's pretty nice. So you don't have to carry entire bodies up, dump them into fucking ships and like cluster them up like you had to before, you know. So. Which makes it a little bit more like gamey and enjoyable rather than like a chore. You know, it wasn't really worth it for to do all that work for, you know, money that's going to disappear anyway, you know. So, including with like armor and stuff. So yeah, that was that.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
Funny thing is that these ships has been upgraded as well with fuel. Before it had less. Like even my combat ships have like 1.3 million quantum fuel, where they had like roughly around 800 before, or 800,000. This one had around the 1.4 million before, if I remember correctly, or 1.2. So. That's probably basically because people were complaining they couldn't get from point to point in this system because it was too big. And I'm pretty sure that the refueling ship was glitched at the time as well, which made it just, more tedious. So yeah. I kind of like the whole thing with you were forced to go and actually refuel some places and stuff. Yeah, I can see that being a nuisance to some people that don't have the time. So, but that's the thing with Elite Dangerous as well. For instance, like you don't get the luxury of just having infinite fuel either. You have to kind of plan your routes, otherwise you get screwed. So that's what I think this game is all trying to aim for. So they shouldn't bend the knee every time people complain about shit. At least my own humble opinion. The actual ship stuff. That was something, I'm not sure what it was. Oh. That was on my right side, the other thing. Weird.
Quantum fuel is at 50%.
Oh. Bro. There we go. Or is it just being a fucking dumbass? Yeah, it's being a dumbass. It's because I did this, obviously. Oh. Alright. I don't know. It was probably just a station or something. Or one of those abandoned ones. One of the contested areas. Where you can go in and you can open a specific door that leads you into a specific corridor that then further down the line leads to a specific room where you can get a ship to your account, which is pretty neat, but you need specific keys to unlock that door, and it's a little bit of a process that I still haven't really learned myself, but it's pretty neat. So. And it's random what ship that comes up on the elevator, so. Then you can get unique skins as well for said ship. But it doesn't stay permanently on your account, of course. So whenever there is a quote-unquote white where ships are removed from your account that isn't on your actual account, that ship goes. It's basically like if you were to go and buy a ship, that's what it is. It's applied to your account that way. But of course, in the future, ships and all that nonsense, they stay. I don't know why I'm flying like this. On the other side of the planet. Well, still. Might as well just jump there instead of trying to go after the other mission marker. What confused me.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
So dark area. With 50 kilometers, we're gonna kick off the engines. Roughly.
Shields are on.
So my fucking guns are screwed again.
Weapons system is on.
Targeting's not working. How can I target it? It's not great. Huh. That's strange. Can't target that ship at all.
Landing gear deployed. Landing complete. Engines are off.
The green shed we need to deliver. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Just being sure. Fucking warm here. What in the actual shit? 224 fucking Celsius, you're basically burning up. You'd be all kinds of dead. Then the PU, on PTU, sorry, before the preview, I did fuck around with the various outposts just to see what there was, and it was very glitchy. If you ran into certain areas, you could actually fall through the ground, which I've seen some streamers, even in this version, can still do. But the reason I'm not fucking around and trying to take anything or like explore areas is because they can get pissy at you, and I don't want their guns to start shooting at me when I'm landing at their, you know, outposts and stuff. So I'm trying to not piss off any of the factions if I can avoid it. So kind of important for me to like stay neutral as is. But if all out war happens at one point, of course I'll just gonna pick the good guys' side. So that just, yes, it did, didn't it? There was no confirmation screen. Yeah, it just stored it. The wrong fucking shit we put in here. God, Ravi. Right. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna take the other shit out. Take the other thing up. Let me just call down the elevator real quick. Call up, sorry. Just so we can apply to the grid as is. Should really be reading my mission instead of just trying to talk all the time, but that's kind of the point, you know, when you're streaming, trying to talk as much as possible. Otherwise it just gets weird. You come there for the stream after all, you want to hear somebody talk. You just don't want to see like a silent stream. Like that's one of the most boring shit ever. Like I know that for a fact of myself when I tune into somebody who's like, oh, this guy's fucking quiet. It's just like watching like a silent playthrough of something without any input other than him playing the game or her for that matter, you know, it's just like, it's boring. Also, it kind of, when it comes to certain games, wouldn't fall under fair use either because you're not inputting anything other than your own gameplay, you know. So. And then there's the people that play like copyrighted music on top of it, which is just like, why? Like I get it, so there's like some engagement and shit. So people actually, you know, have something to listen to and stuff, but you can't store that stuff over on YouTube. Like you get that all muted, and over on Twitch you can get flagged for that and get actual strikes, you know. I'm just like, why run the risk? I don't get it. Like, I know it gets muted over on Twitch, and like in most cases, but you can actually get a strike for it. So There it is, confirmation. Like the fingerprints, I'm like, nobody has fucking fingerprinted anything here, dude. Like, it's so warm here, they would not have their fucking bare hands out. There's no way. Mission actually completed, it seems like. Yep. Like this. Way more complicated than it had to be. We can just take off now, but yeah, I'm having issues. As you can see, my fucking hydration is just dropping like a motherfucker because of the fucking heat out there was fucking killing me. It's burning up in my own suit. What the fuck? Oh. Don't walk outside. You will die. So this is what I mean. Like, if we were to open this and there was actual working like airflow and all that stuff, it will get real warm in here real quick. Oh, this game is funky at times. Okay. Refuel. We can do it from here. Have to move. Yep. Good.
Engines are on. Quantum fuel is at 100%. Takeoff complete.
Oh, shit.
Landing gear raised.
This is probably one of the most prettiest like planets there is in Pyro. Not gonna lie. But there's some very nice moons around Pyro 5 over here. The red one is the best one, in my opinion.
Quantum drive is now on.
But apparently, if you fly into the gas giant, the atmosphere itself will destroy your ship. It's apparently some sort of acid clouds or whatever that just fucks your ship up and then you die. That's what I've heard anyway. Like, I've never flown in there myself because it takes a war to get there. But, of course, somebody probably already have. So, like, since they're saying that, you know. So, but I can't confirm that myself until I, get around to testing it at some point. When I want to lose all my shit. What's that? Did 4? I completed 3, I think. I have to fail 1. Yeah. So I've done 5 in total now. So we just need to do this one and then one more, and then we should be done. You'll see. Otherwise, I'll look it up on the internet and see how many missions we have to fucking do.
Quantum fuel is at 75%. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
You need to fix that loading shit there. That like it removes the shaders from the planet on arrival. Kinda odd.
Quantum drive is now on.
case it's a moon, of course, but either way. Happens to planets too. Sometimes. I'm pretty sure that's going to come in with Genesis anyway, so
Is now off.
in case you guys are not aware what that is, that's going to be the whole thing that controls how planets act and how the weather is going to be on planets and how even fucking trees and plants grow and animal life and human life and alien life and any sort of life or whatever is going to happen to the fucking planet, you know. So, or any moon for that matter. So, all dynamic. It's going to be wild.
Shields are on.
Don't forget that. So then we hit some shit again. Outpost is this. Hit hundreds again. Been here already, so I know what this is. At least I think so. No? There's a landing pad here, but is it down in the fucking elevator? That fucking crazy. Seeing it. Is it? It's the cargo lift, buddy. Oh, it's right below me. Bruh. Bruh.
Docking request initiated.
Oops.
Docking unavailable. Landing gear deployed.
Ship's acting up. Don't need that. To make sure I wasn't hitting anything.
Landing complete.
Yeah, that's not. What the fuck? Alright, there we go. Not a perfect landing, but it works.
Engines are off.
That's gonna be more confusing when the wind stops pushing his ship around. Is he? It's funny how I always see like player ships like just standing around. Like my guess is like people either crashed or fell through the fucking ground. It's more likely, you know, because it's not as common as like it happened a lot in the past where ships just standing around. That's most likely like at mission areas or like places where, you know, there were criminals, which in theory these guys are, but in the oh no, there we go. Fuck, the server was dying. At that right now. But those ships, they're like cargo ships over there, you know. Why is that a... No, it's not. It's a fucking iron. So yeah, he probably either fell through the ground or died. I'll see him coming with cargo in that. I used to have the Inferno, which is the same variant of that one, but with the Gatling gun instead. But I melted it for the Zeus. I think it was the Zeus, anyway. So I couldn't fucking use it for anything. It was actual garbage. No, it wasn't the Zeus, it's the Paladin that I melted it for, which is not out yet. Which is a gunship. A gunship with living quarters and have like size 5 fucking guns on the wings and size what's it, 6 or some or 7 or something on the turrets. Like fucking wild. I think it's 6. It's not 7. There's 6, so like 7 is what's on the like the iron, and it's definitely not that big. I have to look at the schematics for that ship again to be sure, but it's definitely gonna do way more power or like damage than just a single gun, you know. I needed something that was just robust and was reliable as well. So that's 6 missions, or 5. Let's see. Yeah, done 5. This one is obviously abandoned, so I'm not counting that. That's... I do 2 others before, so I've done 7. Guys that I'm in trouble, huh? So it might be done now, actually. Doing rescue missions. You don't know what these guys are, so. Happening, buddy. They could be in the fucking Princess's zone as well, you know. So fuck that. Yep. Good.
Engines are on. Quantum fuel is at 100%. Takeoff complete.
I definitely couldn't see any missions here. So to be sure that we're done, we have to go back to... Oops. Back to the Stanton gateway. Damn it.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Someone can help me in what way again? Like it's literally blocked the fucking path. That's fucking stupid. No.
Quantum drive is now on.
And I guess we can get back in our combat ships, which I have they're parked somewhere else, to be honest. But I guess we'll just fly back to Stanton, if anything. If we're done here. They get a lot of fucking money out of this, not gonna lie. Pretty neat. And obviously the missions will not continue after that. The phase ends, and then you have to wait for the other phases to unlock, just like before. And there's 4 phases in total. So we'll see what the other ones entail. So remember, there was one specific phase where you had to like do combat against like combat ships that were attacking like cargo ships. Not sure if that's going to happen in here or not, but it could be combat ships that are trying to steal somebody else's something or whatever. So there's something similar, you know. I also think they were attacking the space stations at one point in the same phase. So it was like the cargo ships being attacked, and then there was the space stations that were being like rotationally like attacked. So like they want to attack all the time. So you have to like go to specific space stations around Stanton and the different like planets, and then protect the space station. Of course, the space station couldn't take damage or anything, but you just basically had to like fight off the invaders. So yeah. But that's the thing that can happen to player bases in the future. When you have player bases in space. You can never destroy space stations, which is going to be something.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
Like that, when I saw the space stations at first, I literally thought about Mother Base from Metal Gear. It's like, that's Mother Base. Like one-on-one. Like the way the entire system worked, just like, yep, that's Mother Base. So that's pretty funny. Pretty funny. But that's not something I would strive to do since I'm on my own and all that. So we'll very likely just be building a single, like, building somewhere and maybe have the harvester running or something, or a farm, and then have like, if I can get the resources to have like my own private hangar in the ground. But that's basically it, you know. And obviously like a resource cargo lift. For randos to use. That is if I make it like publicly like known where I am. I'm gonna try and set up a base where people wouldn't necessarily find me. Because you won't see the markers around planets. There won't be quantum travel markers around planets either. Like areas of places you have to find on your own. And if you haven't found on your own, you have to buy that information by other players, or other players have to take you through set areas for you to discover them, you know. So it's not like as it is right now, where you basically have all the information. Like if a mission tells you to go to this like area on a planet, of course you will know about the location because the mission tells you where it is. But and then you have that itself. But otherwise you wouldn't know where it is, which is good.
Quantum fuel is at 50%.
That's how I always like imagined the game, so you can literally just plot down like a building somewhere and basically be isolated from society somewhere in a solar system that is also uncharted, even if you have found an uncharted like jump point, you know. And if you don't sell that fucking intel, which you could probably get insanely rich from doing so, but like if you wanted your privacy, you could do that, you know, which is pretty neat. So. See if we can pick up any missions from here. Still nothing. It's following missions, but it's basically a nothing compared to what we just did.
Quantum fuel is at 25%.
Yo, it's at 25%.
Quantum drive is now off.
Do this real quick. I'm gonna check if there's any missions. Nope, we're done. Cool. Back to Stanton.
Shields are off.
Don't think we have the fuel. Let's just check. We might have the fuel. Pretty sure it eats like around 300,000. Or junk. Nope. 360,000. It's just a little bit short.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Shields are on.
Please.
Then we might as well just get our combat ships and fly through instead. And then leave this here. Like the stream was only really meant for the event. So if I'm done with the event, you know, there's really no reason to continue the stream. So we're just going to end it once we get through the jump point. And then we shall return to Pyro and when the next stuff happens. Don't really stay in Pyro much because it's not really my type of like place, you know. It's a outlawed area, so. But as you can see, like even I was flying around that and I didn't even engage in any PvP. Like there was literally no players. None. Like most players that would be doing anything would be in the contested areas and stuff. So. Go.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
As you can hear, even the audio for the fucking elevator is broken. So it is fucking weird.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Your insurance claim has been sent.
So I have a Redeemer as a gunship as a replacement for the
Please visit us
one that I don't have currently. So there's that. But yeah, that is basically it. I don't really need to go through a jump point or anything. So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button on YouTube, and the follow button on King and Switch. And I'll see you guys in the next one, whenever the fuck I come back with this game. So, yep. Until then, stay awesome.